Right, we are standing in, I would consider to be one of the most sought after communities in all of Calgary, the community of Lakeview. And if you've never been to Lakeview, you should come here. And if you know Lakeview, well, you're gonna wanna come to this house because we have got a beautiful bungalow that you're gonna love if you come and visit this home. They don't come on the market very often, this type of a home. The home was renovated upstairs around 2013. The basement was renovated around 2001, so a lot has been done in this house. I would consider this house to be move-in ready. A lot of great features. You can't beat the location. The backyard is beautiful. You got to come inside and have a look. You're going to want to come and see this home. Okay, as you walk in this home, well, the first thing you're going to notice is it's got a new door, and this is a solid door. Wow, beautiful. You don't see a lot of people put that kind of money into the door. And I love the fact that we have a pretty good sized entranceway, and this home has one feature you don't see often for the age of this home, and that is the vault ceilings in the main living area with extra windows at the top. What a great feature, because it always gives you that feeling that the room is larger than it is. All right, well, we're standing in the living room, and there's a few features here I really like. First of all, we have the original hardwood floors. Now, some people love them. You could refinish these and they would look great, or you could easily put engineered hardwood over top or vinyl plank. We've got windows facing the front, and this would be more facing east. There's lots of natural light coming in here in the morning, extends out to the back towards the west. And you will notice they have French doors and a formal dining room in here that connects to the living room. And there's plenty of space here, because this is a pretty large bungalow for Lakeview. And you can see we've got large furniture pieces in here, so the main living area really gives you the space that you need. And again, I can't help but love these high ceilings. And they did put in knockdown, so they took out the old stipple. It looks modern and comfortable. So as we're making our way into the kitchen, I also love the fact that you have a smaller table here, because you got the formal dining room, but you got a smaller table here for just the regular meals, the breakfast. You've got a cabinet here as well, just to be able to put some extra storage there, which is nice to have with granite countertop. Love this bay window that looks out over the backyard, towards the west. So you got that natural light coming in here. Plus you got a door that goes out onto the deck, and also the French doors that go onto the deck from the dining room. These are really nice features that you don't see every day in bungalows of this era. We're standing in the kitchen, and now when this was renovated, they made the decision not to open it right out to the main living area, to have some separation between the living room and the formal dining room. I think some people are going to really love that, maybe some people not so much, but this is a spacious kitchen. I think they did everything right here. Beautiful granite countertops. The cabinetry, they mixed in the white with the dark, which I think it looks great. Even the handles, the stainless steel pewter, they look nice. They put in Viking appliances, Viking gas stove, beautiful. They didn't cheap out here. Stainless steel dishwasher, the sink, all the features are high end. They didn't cheap out on really anything here. Even the tile work was done professionally. And even though, so many people are not doing tile in the kitchen as much now, this still looks really good. But if you were going to put new flooring in, yeah, sure, you could easily extend plank flooring all the way throughout the main floor into this kitchen area as well. But bottom line is, there's nothing to do here. Flat ceilings, pot lights, so there's lots of light in here. This is just an excellent kitchen to be able to work with. If you like gourmet cooking, well, you're going to want to do it here. Well, when you're renovating these older bungalows, everybody is faced with a decision. Do you remove one bedroom and make it a 2-bedroom and then put a large ensuite in? Or do you keep the 3 bedrooms and just work with the main bath and the half bath, which is what they would have put in back in the day? They chose to keep the 3 bedrooms. And I think if you have a family, this is a good option to have. So the main bathroom, of course, has been renovated as well. And you can see we've got a deep tub, we've got the granite countertops, everything looks good, modern, clean, white, it's awesome. Bedrooms, they're spacious. And by the way, All of the windows have been replaced, and it's noticeable and it really looks good. You can't hear anything outside when you're inside this house because the windows are all redone. All right, so we're standing in the primary bedroom, and you'll notice there's a king-size bed here and 2 nightstands on each side. So there's actually plenty of room in here, even another piece of furniture at the edge of the bed. The window, it's huge. So they put, of course, a fan in here, so you're gonna have a little bit of airflow in the summertime. I love the knockdown ceilings. And then of course it just extends to the 2-piece bathroom. All right, now we're in the lower level, and I love this lower level. It was renovated I think it was around 2001 or something like that, but it was done really well, like really professional down here. You got flat ceilings. Love the fact they put in all the pot lights, and they designed this, in a way that it gives you a lot of different usages. Now you notice in this area right here, this is the exercise room. So this, if you want to have an exercise room, you have it. There's plenty of room here. There's some separation here between the exercise room and the family room. So it's still relatively open with a little bit of space. And back in the day, when you had a TV and a surround sound and all that hardwired stuff that you would have done back in the old days, all of that could have gone in here. But you could take this out if you want to just open it right up. That's not a problem. All right, come over here into the main living area for the basement. And you'll see that if you want to come down here and put your large TV right on that wall where they've got theirs, it's perfect. You've got plenty of room here for large furniture pieces. Very comfortable down here. They do have the all-important gas fireplace. Now, it is an older gas fireplace. It does work, but if I was to make a recommendation, you might want to change that out at some point. And here's something you don't see often with this kind of a family room, but they put in, the fridge is here, the sink is here, a spot for, putting some glasses and whatnot. So if you're down here and just relaxing with the family watching TV, you don't have to go upstairs to get your drinks. It's all right here. Or, hey, if you've got even maybe a family member, an aging person, you could even use this as a kitchen. Well, here's something you don't see every day. A payphone from, I don't even know what year this is. This has got to go back to the 70s. But look, you could put your money up here, and if you put too much in, there's a little change machine that comes out here, and the old dial for the number. Look at that. So cool feature. Okay, downstairs, they really did an amazing job down here when they renovated it. I mean, first of all, you've got this extra sink for the laundry, because they did combine the laundry in here, which I think really works. The cabinetry, above the laundry is great to have. Of course, you've got the sink, the vanity, the toilet, but then you've got this beautiful shower steam room, which to me is great. I mean, if you have been out skiing or being out in the outside and you want to come in and on a cold day and just turn on that steam room, how awesome is it to come down here? And it's big enough to probably put 4 people in this steam room, so it's great. This is just a super nice downstairs bathroom. The only drawback is if you have guests come over, boy, they may never want to leave. Okay, so this is the 4th bedroom, and it's so nice to have that extra bedroom down here. You do have the large windows for safety. Again, the flat ceilings, the pot lights, really well done. There's a queen size bed in here with 2 night tables. So if you've got a teenager that's gonna live down here or just have it as a spare room, fantastic. Okay, this room is an extra storage room, and it's great because they have a stand-up freezer in here and lots of places to put whatever you need to put. I see golf clubs and whatnot. It's perfect for that. And just to make mention of the mechanical, all of the mechanical has been replaced pretty recently. I think the hot water tank even in the last year. You do have a built-in vacuum system here, and we've got a water softener, and there's all the attachments for the built-in vacuum. So this house is move-in ready. There really isn't anything you have to do here. Well, here's something you just do not see on houses of this age, and that is this entranceway coming in from the garage. They did this when they did the renovations and did this extension, and it's great. We've got high ceilings, we've got extra storage up here. We have, of course, the closet door when you come in and put your coats and your boots. They did this millwork with extra cabinetry here. So it's so nice just to have this entranceway. So if you're a family, you've got kids and they're coming in with their hockey gear and everything, all of the space is right here. And it's also the third entranceway to the backyard from this house, which you just never see that. All right, we're standing in the backyard, and believe me, this is the backyard most people would love to have. I mean, there's so much here. Look at the stamped concrete, it's beautiful. So you've got big area here to sit and relax if you want to be in the shade. Big trees that bring shade, not too close to the house, another big tree at the back. And of course, we have all of this covered deck here as well. I mean, the gazebo is fantastic. We've got the composite deck, so this is going to last you forever as well, along with the stamped concrete. Place to put your barbecue. It's hooked up to gas. We got radiant heat here as well, so if it's a little cooler at night, you can sit out here. I mean, you're facing towards the southwest. It just doesn't get any better than this. So you'll have the sun if you want it, and you don't have to have the sun if you don't want it. And there's still plenty of room back here. Like if you have dogs and whatnot, the dogs can still roam around. And then of course it connects to the all-important 2-car oversized garage. Let's go have a look at that too. All right, well, of course, everybody wants to have a large garage. We've got 2 insulated doors, easily be able to put in large SUVs, trucks, they all fit in here. Workbench, it's great. This is the tinkering garage. You know, got a window as well, which is nice to have. And just in behind the garage, there's room even to park another vehicle in behind. So if you, you know, if you got, like in this case, they've got a car here they only use in the summer, and you can park a vehicle in behind that back door, and it's still off of the back alley. So this is another reason that you want to buy this house. All right, let's just do another recap on just everything this home has to offer. Number one, we're in Lakeview, one of the most sought after communities in all of Calgary. It's a bungalow. Who doesn't want to have a bungalow? We have 4 bedrooms. We've got 2.5 bathrooms, including the steam room. It was renovated, both up and down, offering so many different little features, high-end appliances, just a move-in ready house, an absolute killer backyard, nothing to do here except enjoy it. You know, and who knows, maybe you might want to change the paint color, big deal. Other than that, it's just move-in ready and just enjoy. And you can be in this home, you know, right in time for spring. Now, if you have a real estate agent that you normally work with, just call your agent and you can book a showing whenever it's convenient. And if you don't have a real estate agent, just reach out to myself and I'll be happy to arrange a private viewing for you whenever you like.